Chelsea buns. The ingredients for the dough are as follows: strong flour, yeast, butter, sugar, milk and bun spice. The filling for the Chelsea buns: currants, sugar, mixed spice and cinnamon. Sugar is added to the yeast, which starts the fermentation, and the milk, half of the milk is added to the yeast, and the yeast is now dissolved. The temperature of the milk should be blood temperature or tepid. The yeast and the tepid milk is added to the mixture, and then slowly bring the dough together using your hand, and then adding more milk little by little, till it becomes a nice smooth dough. Bring the dough together till it is in one piece. The dough now has got a nice smooth complexion, like a baby's body. And now we're going to put it into a container and let it prove until it's doubled its size. Covered with a damp cloth to stop it from sticking, and placed in a warm area of the kitchen. The dough has now proved and doubled in size, and we're going to knock it back, take it out of our tin. Stop. The dough now has to be pinned out to the size of a black tray, and it should be a rectangle with corners. Just get it even, using a little bit of dusting flour to make sure it doesn't stick to the table, and then roll it, making sure you keep the corners So we now have the width, now we need the length, pulling out the corners, unrolling so the dough is similar thickness the whole way. Making sure that the dough doesn't stick, lift it up, and we now have the length, and we need the corners. The dough has now been pinned out to the right size. I'm now going to spread butter all over the dough, which has been melted like so. Sugar is added to the currants and the mixed spice and cinnamon. And spread all over the dough. Like so. The currants and seasonings are now rolled onto the dough to ensure that they stay put. We then begin to roll the dough towards myself. Making sure it's all even. Like so. Ensure that the crease is underneath the dough so it holds its shape, and then we butter the sides and the top of our Chelsea bun roll. So we now proceed to cut into 12. Find the centre of your dough, make a line with the back of a knife, and then each half into 2, and each quarter cut into 3. Like so. Okay, we cut the 2 end pieces first using a serrated edge knife, like so. And turn the flap.
Yeah.
It's important that you use all of the dough to ensure that you get 12 buns, and make sure when you place the dough on the tray you have no long lines on the outside. Once the Chelsea buns are in the tin, the buns are now coated with melted butter to ensure they're nice and soft on the inside. And we're going to cover them with a damp cloth and put them into one part of the kitchen until they double in size, and then they're ready for the oven. The Chelsea buns have now proved they've been on over a hot area of the kitchen for approximately 45 minutes, and they've now doubled in size, and now go into an oven approximately 180 degrees for around 20-25 minutes. The Chelsea buns are now cooked, and now I'm going to remove them from the tray using a pastry wire. Place the pastry wire on top using a cloth and turn over the current buns. Remove the cloth and carefully remove the tin. Place another pastry wire on top and turn them over. Place them onto a tray. Remove the wire. We're now going to coat them with bun glaze, which is water and sugar boiled up, which gives a nice glaze all round the top and the sides, which gives a nice glaze. The buns have now been glazed on all sides. I'm now going to place them on the service dish, which is a 16-inch stainless steel flat. Chelsea buns.